Okay, greetings and salutations. This is for all my coders. This is what we're going to be working on today. So, what are we looking at? We are looking at starting off with Scratch. You are going to start creating your racetrack and your own race car. So, how do you design a racetrack? Well, over here under Stages, okay, you simply go to the Paint command and it brings you up to a blank screen, and you are now going to draw your own track. The easiest way to do it is use the paint bucket, fill in the background completely, choose a color that you want to use. It doesn't matter. I like the green, so I'm going to use that, and I'm going to fill it. Boom. Now what I want to do is erase my track so I can make my track. So I'm going to use the eraser tool. I'm going to change the size of it to around 100. Keep it simple. And then I'm simply going to erase my track. Now, what I can do, once I get this done, you'll see in a second what I want to do. Okay, now if you choose, you can do this, have some fun with it. It's up to you, okay? But this is what we're going to be doing. So now I have that. What I want to do is fill that in with a different color, okay? And there we are. So now I have my racetrack. My racetrack is red, my infield is green, life is grand, all is good. I have a racetrack that I want to use. Now this is just to get started, so don't worry about it. Now we need to design a car. I'm not going to use this car, okay? We're going to use one that you make. So you're going to do the exact same thing. So you're going to come over here, go to the paintbrush, and you're going to paint your own car. You can use the shapes over here to draw it, okay? And I would choose a different color than your background, so I'm going to choose maybe a blue, and then I want to make sure that it fits. Now, if you remember, this plus sign has got to fit over that target. It's dead center. Otherwise, your car is going to turn on that anchor point. This is your anchor point. So when the car turns, it's going to use this, and depending on how far away you are from your car, that's what's going to happen. Okay, so be alerted to that, and then make sure that your car fits on your track. Okay, so I need to make mine a little bit smaller, and then I'm going to put some wheels on it. So first I want to put some wheels to it, and then once I've got some wheels on it, we'll make them purple. Now what's cool about this is that I can do this. I'm going to copy this object. Okay, so I'm just going to go Control C and V, and then I'm going to bring it down, and there we go. So now I've got two wheels. I can do what's called grouping. So if I hold down my Shift key, I can select them, I can group them together, then I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to paste it. And I'm literally going to move those wheels up front. Okay, so now I have a car. And there we are. So now I've got a big old car. So I'm going to select everything, and now that I've got it all together, make it smaller, line it up, see if it fits on my track. It's still a little bit too big, so bring it down. Still a little bit too big. I want to make it a little bit smaller. Boom. That fits. Okay, so the idea here is to make this car drive around this track, okay, and get back up to here. What we are going to create is a lap counter. So you're going to have to think about how you're going to do that. Now we talked about lives, we talked about scores. So once you have this component completed with the car, code it to drive around the track, which we've already done with that movement, left and right, up and down, okay? What's the best way to get it to do? And you want it to turn and go around the track and end up back up top, okay? That's the idea. Once we have that, you're going to keep a lap counter, okay? You're going to do a lap counter. So now we have to figure out how we're going to do that, okay? But today, work on your track, work on the car, work on the code to get it around the track, then we'll work on the lap counter and the other pieces. If you've been in class before, you guys are going to be working on a basic Pong, okay? This is what you guys are going to be trying to do. Today, I want you to focus in on only one player and one player only. Does it need music? No, not yet. We'll get to that later, okay? But in this instance, this is what you guys are going to focus on, okay? So keep your eyes and open on player one, working on getting the line to move up and down, and then work on player two, okay? That's what you guys are going to be focused in on. So both of you, level ones, level twos, if you can get through player one and get that one working, then start focusing on player two and its score. So background, paddle, ball, score for player one. If that gets done, jump over, do the same thing for player two. For you guys working on the track, car, lap counter, and movement. And that's what we've got going on today. Guys, have a great day. I'm Mr. B.